Hey, what's up, folks? It's Charlie and Joel and More Than the Flame. And then I got my little guy, Eli. I kind of have a disaster behind me. I had to go back to my old computer because, anyways, that's beside me. Forgive me for being a little bit behind schedule. I'm actually trying to get some family stuff situated. And honestly, it might kind of pull me away a little bit earlier, to be honest with you. Maybe even a lot earlier. We'll see how things kind of play out here. But anyways, Joel, I appreciate you taking your time in. I don't know if you can see my kid's cheeks. He's fighting a cold right now, and my wife gets stressed over that kind of stuff. So,
yeah, we don't have to go too deep into anything. I know that last minute obstacles come up. We all deal with them, especially when it's your children. That's an automatic priority. So
yeah. So anyways, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna actually give you. Okay, first of all, I have a few people in the chat here. I just want to say hi to everybody real quick, and then I got BC17 Echoes, and then I got Type X Juggernaut. Didn't you say one of your buddies was here?
There's a whole crew of people here that are.
Yeah, you have like your crew following you over here. There's Joel. Here's Voynich. How's it going, Voynich?
Voynich, yeah, him and I've seen him around a lot. We haven't really had a chance to meet, but
yeah,
give him a shout out too.
World class Satanist. Oh man,
that's my homie.
Is that the guy that pulled you to the dark side? What the heck, man?
No.
Anyways,
waiting for me with open arms,
Yeah, and then
I believe the whole thing's a fairy tale, to be honest with you.
Well, okay, let's kind of set the stage a little bit, and then I gotta actually see if my wife wants to hold the baby for the time being, but I guess for right now, we'll see how things go. But so just to set the stage. The other night you had a live stream. It was kind of like a bombshell. Everybody that knows you, we've had a lot of live streams, you and I, well, 3 or 4, I'm not sure. But anyways, we've had some deep conversations about the Bible, about religion or Christianity specifically. I'm very passionate about my understanding of things. And to be honest with you, I'm probably going to be the first guy that says belief. I don't know if you've listened to Crow 777, but he says belief is the enemy of knowing. And when you actually come to a certain realization, you're like, crap, you got to be honest with yourself about certain things. Now, I'm going to say that both of us are on a journey. Here, I'm going to step away for 1 second. I'm going to give Joel the floor here.
No worries. All right.
I don't even know how to change this over to the single.
Oh, you don't have to. Why would you ever? I don't want.
Here, let me see if. Oh crap! Hold on.
Please don't make me the main.
All right, here I'm going to step away for a second, then I'll kind of let you preface a little bit about your live stream that you had. So I'll be right back.
Okay. Cool. All right. So this actually is a perfect segue. Kind of what he was saying. My main brick wall, or however you want to say it, like the main obstacle for me, I had done a live stream October 22nd. I know because I put it in the title. I released it. I added some background footage to go along with what I was explaining, and then a good friend of mine had left a comment, saying how they loved my comment that I made during the stream, where I said the only thing I know for a fact, 100% guaranteed is to be true, is the Bible. But here's the reality. That's not true. That's me being loyal over being honest. I don't know for a fact. And when I look at certain scriptures, there's almost no explanation, almost none. And it seems very clear to me to be a trauma-based mind control program that is created. It polarizes the brain, and if you are a Christian, you are at war, unfortunately, with yourself and with the world. Um, there's just, for me personally, tons of topics to cover. It's not something I can necessarily just take control of his stream and just start preaching an anti-gospel. I could definitely do that. I could make a very strong case. It's a very weird situation for me to be in because I was so well versed in that programming that I could navigate almost any debate. But that old cliche of having a pebble in your shoe, I just had too many pebbles in both of my shoes, and I finally had to be honest. And some of these scriptures do not I mean, some of them are straight up contradictions, and there's no mental gymnastics to make it work. Adam says, "Hey Joel, what do you think made you have a change of heart?" Here, what's weird? I slowly became like a silent troll, and what I mean by that is I'm around Christian people. Like, there was one specifically who's not even connected to any of these people that are here, but I'm listening to this like Bible study thing he's doing, and there's some explanations that were being made that I've made before, but all of a sudden, from the inside out, I'm being critical of these statements and these explanations, even though my confirmation bias would have made me never even think about it. But all of a sudden, I'm being honest, making all these changes all around. And so now I'm looking at it as if I'm debating the other side, as if would debate myself. And there's definitely things that I would not let me get away with if I was debating me. And so at the end of the day, I just slowly started to see things for what they are. I realized that if the Bible was true, Jesus would have already returned, which means they're faking the world to look like the Bible's coming true and that Jesus is about to return. That's all fake. So that shows me factually that they are purposely tricking people to think Jesus is about to return. So I have to now say, why? What's the purpose? I have a theory that involves energy harvesting. I believe Christianity traumatizes people. It's an abusive relationship. And it keeps people in perpetual fear of like many different reasons. Fear of death, fear of their loved ones going to hell, fear of them going to hell, fear of the Lord, fear of all these things. And I think that fear is being fed to the biggest trigger word in the world, which is Jesus, in my opinion. But I'm not against God. And if I'm going to be real, if I read just the New Testament, Jesus is great. I mean, you guys don't understand. I've cried real physical tears on my face to Jesus. So don't misunderstand that part. But I'm not against him. I just honestly think that this was written as a playbook or a script. And I think this is a cycle that happens every couple hundred years. And I think the fact that they're tricking Christians into thinking Jesus is going to return, they think they're going to be martyred as an end time soldier for God or whatever they do it. There's people in real life being prepared to be beheaded. And I'm saying that the evidence in the Bible itself would say that Jesus already came back. So they're faking it. So is there a special quality to the energy of a martyr? If someone willingly dies, is this harvest? Because I think it's every couple hundred years. I think this is a cycle that replays, and that the Bible is their playbook. That's my opinion. I know you missed a lot of that, maybe Charlie, but
yeah,
I put
honestly,
a lot of now.
I got my own set of issues over here. I don't know if you could hear my baby over here, but we're trying to. I don't know. I don't think that this is fair to you, what's happening in my situation, but at the same time, I really wanted to have this discussion with you, but I feel like I'm being pulled away. Now,
I get that. That's okay.
now to everybody that's over here, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'm not gonna necessarily cut it short yet, but
How about this? Hey, we'll call an audible real fast. When you have to leave, I'll go live on my channel.
okay.
If everyone that's here wants to come hang out, we can do our thing over there. And then if Charlie gets freed up and he's around and not too tired, we'll make it happen all over again. And we won't stress about it. Everything will be cool.
Yeah. So if nobody's really aware of what's going on, it's not even. I mean, really, just what it comes down to is my kid has some serious allergy issues, and when he gets sick, my wife gets stressed.
There's no. I hear you, but
so I might get pulled away to be a dad or be a husband. So
how dare you, man? How dare you?
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of not doing the right thing by being on here. And
so let's hang it up. I can go right to my channel right now.
So
that way. Tell your wife I said hi, and then I apologize.
I'm gonna see if I can. If it, I mean, I kind of get the feeling you respect my position, and I definitely want to give you kind of my 2 cents on all the things that you were talking about. I think that there's a lot more to the story, and I think that there's a lot of things to consider. And I'm more apt to be somebody that is not gonna jump ship. See, and again, like I've talked to a lot of people that are outside of Christianity that say that they have the truth. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, you kind of have to have a starting point for interpretation.
That's what it comes down to. This would be a great conversation because you're right. You know, you can get miracle testimony from multiple different religions, and then we have to kind of dissect that and critically examine, are they all lying or just some of them lying? Did it really happen? And now a Christian would say, oh, well, that miracle was from a demon tricking you. And then, the other person could say the same thing. So, there's a lot to analyze in these scenarios. I think there's a lot of confirmation bias. I think sometimes we really, truly only hear what we want to hear. And sometimes we will only watch things that we know line up with our belief systems. Me, as a Christian, I was very closed-minded. But I was like hypnotized to believe that I wasn't closed-minded.
I feel like the issue you and I were kind of back and forth about was works. Like works can't factor into salvation or whatever. And it's like it was semantics. I felt like the identity of somebody that is in Christ is going to do good works. So
yeah, my position on that was all based around what you're trusting in for your salvation. Good works are always good to do. There's never
exactly. I'm agreeing. See, we're in agreement then. But so obviously, I don't know if it's a moot thing now. Salvation,
kinda.
Yeah. I mean, salvation is something that I struggle with quite a bit because I feel like sometimes I feel like scriptures are semantics in some ways. Like you can decide.
Can I ask you a question, Charlie? Let me ask you a question. Is it ever okay to murder a baby? Because my position is that the definition, and you know what? Just to be professional and fair, give me 15 seconds, okay? I'm going to look this up.
I mean, we
Here it is. Cognitive dissonance definition is, I'm going to post it, the psychological tension that occurs when one holds mutually exclusive beliefs or attitudes, and that often motivates people to modify their thoughts or behaviors in order to reduce the tension. So it's wrong to murder a baby, Charlie, right?
Yeah. Hey, I might have to hang it up now.
All right.
Go do a live stream right now on your channel, and we'll revisit.
We'll talk later.
Have a good night. Thank you.
Yep. Peace out.
All right. Bye.
I'll see you guys on my channel.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Post a link or whatever on this if you can. All right.
I'll see what I can do.
When you get it figured out. I don't know. All right, man.
Hopefully you'll get a notification. I'll go live.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. All right. Bye.
Peace out.